All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all in another episode of Running With You. And tonight I'm on Running With y'all about how men can easily get put in a compromising situation from a woman. Since the beginning of time, men, we always, settled ordeals with violence. We always settled uh, disagreements with violence. And a lot of the times it be a woman in between, whether it be our wife, our girlfriend, the girl we're interested in, our sister, our cousin, our mother, our grandmother. We always feel like we have to protect them. We always feel like we have to, you know, uh, honor them by, going do some type of violence to somebody else in the name of them, for getting disrespected in one way or another. And I think it's always a time and a place for everything. I think it's always a way to, you know, realize what's necessary and what's not necessary. Certain situations, you got to go all out and you got to handle your business. I understand that. But certain situations can be talked about. Certain situations ain't that deep. And certain situations, you just got to know how to play your cards. I think a lot of times women, when it comes to a man that they're dating, they don't want a man that just their protector. They want a man that's going to be their heat-seeking missile. They want a man that's going to be their uh, weapon. They can weaponize this safety net they're in. If a woman gets disrespected in the slightest, she can easily just call up her man, and her man can just go crash out. And what can tend to happen is another man can lose his life for that. Her boyfriend could lose his life for that. And she just gonna go on to the next man right after you done lost your life. You know what I'm saying? Certain disrespect is warranted for an ass whooping. Certain disrespect is, go ahead on and just, it's probably somebody saying something online that's a stranger, and all of a sudden you won't pull up to the stranger house. Like certain stuff like that, don't even put yourself in those type of situations. Like it's men who are literally try to go find somebody who's DMing their girl on social media. Somebody gonna always DM your girl on social media. You're gonna go find every single person to do that. You can't crash out like that, my boy. Now, if you out and about and a man just disrespect your girl by touching her or saying something to her, okay, you got to go ahead and handle your business. Whether you afraid that you're gonna lose and get looked at different from her or not. And in certain times, it's certain women that you gotta know who to date. Like if she wears a certain provocative clothing, you gotta expect that if you're not around her, somebody gonna try her because she's in certain provocative clothing. But now you're gonna get put in a compromising situation just because you chose to date a woman that wants to dress that way. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now, if she's not wearing provocative clothing and a man still do that, which I think will be less likely to happen. You always got to look at the numbers. You always got to go what's in favor or what's most likely to happen or what's less likely to happen. You got to go by logic. Now, if you're messing with a woman who's, still getting that same type of aggressiveness from a man and she's dressing formal, modest, you got to go ahead on and handle your business. Now, sometimes a man could be afraid to lose a battle and front their girl to another man. You're going to get damn near even more flack if you didn't do nothing than getting your ass whooped. Now, the thing is, if you lose a fight, that's cool. That's not as bad as just getting your ass whipped. But if you don't even fight at all, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother conversation. A woman will claim that it's okay in the moment, but at the same time, well, most women will probably be upset, but some women will probably claim it's okay in the moment. But when y'all get into that heated argument, she's damn sure is going to bring that up. Oh, you didn't do nothing when such and such was talking crazy that night, but you're talking crazy to me now. Why you're such a man, you know? And they always try to throw it in your face. Now the thing is, if you do lose the fight, she can still throw that in your face because evidently you lost. Now some people probably look at that as you still protected her because you took the ass whooping. Some people probably look at it as, well, you lost and you took the ass whooping. But what if that man wanted to take it out on her as well? He had a clear, pathway to do that because you're down. You can't protect her while you're down. So, when you're going on an outing with your girl, you just gotta always expect that danger can be lurking around, and you just gotta have a keen sense of danger and awareness. You gotta have survival skills. You gotta have street smarts. Well, it's best to have street smarts so you don't get put in a compromising situation. But also mothers can put their sons in compromising situations, especially you dealing with one of them hood rat ghetto mothers. Like, they want their sons to be like the same thing of the men that they date. And they don't do nothing but just, repeats the same type of process all over again. Single mothers raising sons become emotional. Sons don't have no type of emotional intelligence. Gotta act out with violence. Can't verbally disarm a situation. Like, no critical thinking skills. Like, you got to be aware of what type of parent you got as well, because she damn sure could put you in a compromised situation. Your sister that's fine at the school, a lot of dudes hit on her. She wants you to beat up this dude. Like, it's a lot of sisters out there like that. Now, some dudes it's warranted for an ass whooping, but you got to be able to, distinguish what's worth an ass whooping and what's not worth an ass whooping. But all I'm saying is, you got to be wary of compromising situations you could get put in. Be wary of type of what parent you have. Be wary of type of what partner you have and what they wear when y'all go out. Be wary if they really look at you as a protector or they look at you as a weapon. Be wary of what type of sisters you have. If a guy broke her heart, but she has just as much, she need to take accountability of her getting her heart broken too, because she's dealing with the wrong type of men over and over and over. Like, you can't just be a knight in shining armor for every situation and just go be ready to crash out. Once again, certain crash outs is warranted, but certain stuff is just not. Basically, what Scarface did with Manolo, that's not warranted. What Pat Beverly going through right now, from what the reports say, that's not warranted. But other than that, man, we just got to be mindful of, what type of situation we're in, what type of matter at hand is the situation. Can this be verbally talked out? Can this be diffused? Stuff like that, bro. And it's a lot of men in jail right now. It's a lot of men dead right now just because they went crashed out and they just sit and think for a minute or two on what they about to go do on the hands of what a woman sent them out there for. But I want to know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Have y'all experienced this? Have y'all went through this one way or another? If y'all have anything that y'all would like for me to speak on, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. That's the email. If y'all have anything that y'all would like me to react to, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. And one more thing, a lot of women throw men in crosses. Before I get off, a woman will throw men in crosses. And what I mean by that is, say a woman is messing with two guys, her side dude and the dude that she's actually dating. If she's telling you, the dude that's actually dating, all the stuff that the side dude is doesn't like about him, and she's going back and tell the side dude all the stuff that she's actually dating, all the stuff that he like about he don't like about him, that's throwing them in the cross. So now when they see each other, tension is gonna already be way more risen than what they could have been had she not said nothing at all. Because if he don't have no dirt on him getting back to the other dude and vice versa, then it won't be as much as animosity. The only animosity there would be is y'all both messing with the same woman. But when y'all both messing with the same woman and it's words being passed behind that, like she's putting y'all in the cross and she's going back and forth playing both sides, that what gets men dealt with a lot of times. One man could go to jail for a long time. The other man still mess with her for only a certain amount of time till he get tired of it. One man die, one man go to jail. Like either way it goes, she's 9 times out of 10 still not gonna mess with neither one of y'all. And one of y'all that ruined y'all life, gave y'all life away, got severely injured, and now you then maybe, lost a limb or just some way have a lifelong injury. Like it's a lot of situations like that. So be wary of women that throw you in crosses. Don't mess with a woman who's going back telling a man what you said about another man. Don't mess with a woman who's coming back telling you what a man said about you. Because stuff like that can get real messy. But other than that, I'm out. Like I said, man, hit up the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. Hit up the email for wanting me to react to something by sending a video, or if y'all like for me to speak on something. Until next time, I'm out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.